Wow. Hey, good morning, everybody. Sherman Ray, and this is the Livin in Vegas podcast. We come to you Monday, Wednesday, Friday, talk to you about people, places, trends, events that shape the city of Las Vegas. And it's Friday, folks. Yay. So excited about this. I really am. This has been one of those weeks, folks, where we've just so much on the plate. There's no doubt about it. I'm checking our YouTube feed because I really don't know how to tell people that we're on YouTube. I'm gonna figure it out though. Gonna figure it out. I did find out one thing. We got a lot of videos. There's no doubt about it. We'll talk about that in just a second too. Oh, there it is. Okay. If we want to welcome everybody who's watching us on YouTube. If you like our show, we encourage you folks right here. There's a subscribe button. Just hit that subscribe button and check, and you can let everybody know that we're up and running, that kind of stuff. So definitely let everybody know that we're up. You can get in on the chat. Oh, there you go. You can get in on the chat all the time, and we really encourage you. Chat it up. Just chat. Chat all you want. Okay. I'm Sherman Ray. I'm the publisher of Livin in Vegas magazine, and we're towards the end of the year. It's been crazy, where we've been trying to get so many things done. We're going to make another announcement, and we'll continue to, because I really feel like we're on the cusp of greatness right now. You ever feel that? I'm sure you've all felt that. You're on the cusp of greatness, and so we're really excited about what's going on. As a matter of fact, let's pay a real quick bill. We'll come back. We'll talk about some of the things that are going on with the show, and I think this is going to get everybody excited. I really do. So we'll be back just a second, folks, for Livin in Vegas podcast. I'm Sherman Ray. We'll see you in just a minute. Hi, everybody. It's Sherman Ray for Livin in Vegas podcast. Are you a business owner that's looking to get the word out about his product, service, or even just a great message out there? Well, we'd like to give you that opportunity by being a guest on Livin in Vegas podcast. It's super simple. All you got to do is contact us at advertising@livininvegas.com. That's advertising@livininvegas.com, and we'll schedule you for an interview on Livin in Vegas podcast. I'm Sherman Ray for Livin in Vegas podcast, where we talk about the people, the places, the trends, and the events that shape the city of Las Vegas. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. So what we're doing right now, folks, is, and many of you have known this already, we've said it over the last 2 weeks or so, that we have been, we haven't been banned, but we've been suspended from Facebook for a while. And the reason why is because we posted something, here, I'm going to do this really quick, folks. We're live on YouTube right now if you'd like to join us. And so there. So what Facebook has done is they basically said, look, you cannot put any live videos on Facebook until I think we got another week or so. So we try everything we can to get around it. We do. We're pretty sneaky about it. But Facebook has basically said, look, you said something politically we don't like, and so it's not illegal, and we didn't post anything that was, salacious, other than we did mention Hunter Biden, and who doesn't nowadays, right? I'm a news guy. That's what I do. So I'm a news guy, and if I can't say something about Hunter Biden or about Joe Biden or Donald Trump or anybody else, then that's freedom of the press. So freedom of the press is I can say whatever I want, as long as it's accurate. And it was accurate. It was a picture of Hunter Biden in his skivvies, and it is what it is. I would show it again, but I would probably get banned off of here too. So Anyways, let's talk about Vegas, though. Okay, this is the important thing. Is we're going to talk about Vegas, and today, so I'll give you an update. So many of you know, and I made this announcement midweek, I believe it was, that we have an opportunity right now, folks, to buy a TV station here in the local market, and so we're calling on all of our friends and all of our supporters to help us out in that effort. You can help us, folks, to, and I know I'm young, I shouldn't. The name of the new broadcast station is called Livin Word Network, and or LVN, and we are really that close to it. So all of the financing has been lined up, the location has been lined up, all the things that we need have been lined up, and we have even an extension that we're going to be starting. We're working on that right now, but the big thing right now is we really believe that this is something that is for us, that it will give us capabilities that we have not been able to have so far, and so we want to encourage you as our listeners to donate. Okay, just like it would be just like you're doing for what's the name of it? GoFundMe, or any of those other crowdfunding mechanisms out there. We're asking you to give money. Okay, that's all there is to it. We're just asking you to give money. I don't know how more to say it. Become a founding member of the Living Word Network, and we've got great incentives. And we've got great things we're going to give you. We've got a plaque. We've got invites to all of our cool events that we're going to be doing that are just so damn. And so here's the cool thing about it is once you get a TV station, you get a broadcast station, literally a broadcast station, the lights, cameras, action. We'll be in a different studio, that kind of stuff. All of a sudden, doors open up for you, and people start throwing things at you. All of a sudden, you become real cool. It's up to that point that makes it tough. You've got to work your butt off to do that. And then because nobody pays attention to you because they don't think you're going to do it. It was the same thing that happened when I started my restaurant. When I started my restaurant years ago, we told people we were going to start the restaurant. And we told them for an entire year. We took them along the road as we were doing it. I had a 26-week plan, and I can tell you this again, many of you probably heard the story before. I had a 26-week plan to open up our restaurant. It was called Avery's Coffee. And as a matter of fact, actually, can you see that? Some of you can see it. There it is, right there. That's actually one of the labels for it. And we took everybody along on the ride to get to the opening of our radio station, or to our restaurant. And when we started the restaurant, which was about 26 weeks later, because I actually had a spreadsheet, I knew exactly what I was supposed to do all the way through it. And I told everybody along the way, we made business cards. We made business cards way off. And we said, look, we are opening in the summer of 2012, or actually it was 2013. When we made the first announcement in 2012. We said we were going to start in 2013. And when we opened it, people went, son of a gun, you did it. I went, guys, we told you we were going to do this. We told you, and we showed you what we were doing along the way. How would you not believe that we were actually going to do it? Okay, so we did it. I tend to be a very action-oriented person. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Okay, we even had a financial I had a partner in the business as we were starting it. He backed out. Okay, he backed out. He got cold feet. Whatever. Something happened to him, and we still opened, folks. We did the entire thing ourselves. Okay, so please trust me in this, folks. If we say we're going to start a TV station and we are going to do this one, and we've already got the funny thing about it is at the time I thought I had financial backing, but it was kind of sketchy. This time I know I have the financial backing. I know because I've already talked to the banker. They said, yeah, we'll do it. You've got to come alongside Sherman. You've got to put skin in the game too. Okay, that's where we're at. So we're asking you, our friends, the folks who love us, to come along board with us, okay? Don't be one of those people who says, oh, I was your friend all this time. I know this. I know it sounds terrible. Don't be those people who say, "Hey, Sherm, you're our bro," and you've never put skin in the game. You've never said, "Hey, thanks a lot. You've done a great job. Hey, here's a shekel or two." Okay, if you want and you're saying that you are on board with us, show us. Okay, like what's her name? Janet Jackson says, "What have you done for me lately?" Okay, if you haven't, folks, I'm telling you right now, um, you're going to regret it. You really will regret it because we will open this TV station and we're going to bless everybody with it. Christian broadcasting, family friendly stuff, sports, music, TV shows, movies, all that stuff is going to be on our network. I'm very excited about it. Okay. Anyways, so how can you do that? I know people are saying, "Well, how can you do it, Sherman? How can you do it?" Here, let's see if we can get this up. I'm going to try to see if I can. I'm going to see if I can put. It's not going to work. Well, maybe it will. No, it won't work. Um, I'm going to see if I can put it up there. Okay, there it goes. All right, so I'm going to try to get my name out of the way here and see if I could actually get this up and see if it can go. There it goes. Info, S. Ray Media Group. Write to us. Info at S. Ray Media Group. That's info at S. Ray Media Group. And we will get you the information about what we're doing, timelines, all that other stuff, and the levels of which you can join. Now, we need to raise a significant amount of money, folks. There's no doubt about it. But we're not asking you to front the whole thing unless you got it. But if everyone does their part, we will all be able to get this done. Okay. So write to us at info at sraymediagroup.com, info at sraymediagroup.com, and we'll get you all the information you need to be a part of the show. Okay, let's do this one more time, folks. Let's pay one more bill, and then we'll be back with more of the show. This is Sherman Ray, and this is the Livin in Vegas podcast. We'll be back in just a second. Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Sherman Ray for Livin in Vegas podcast. Are you a business owner that's looking to get the word out about his product, service, or even just a great message out there? Well, we'd like to give you that opportunity by being a guest on Livin in Vegas podcast. It's super simple. All you got to do is contact us at advertising@livininvegas.com. That's advertising@livininvegas.com, and we'll schedule you for an interview on Livin in Vegas podcast. I'm Sherman Ray for Livin in Vegas podcast, where we talk about the people, the places, the trends, and the events that shape the city of Las Vegas. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what's going on in Vegas, folks. Really interesting stuff has been going on all week long. Now, interesting thing that I've been doing over the last week, 2 weeks now, is I've turned off the news. I know. How can you turn off the news? You're a news guy. Well, because I'm working on some cool stuff, and if I watch the news, I get depressed, and that's just kind of it. So that's why we tend to talk about things that are kind of uplifting on the broadcast. We do have to bring you some news that's kind of disturbing, but it's just because you can't avoid it. You just can't do it. And this next story is one of those. Many of you know earlier during the week there was an officer who was shot. And there was an update on the story. We have not reported on this all week long, even though it's been a story all week long. An officer was shot. North Las Vegas Police Department held a press briefing this week to talk about the suspect who was actually did the shooting. And the guy was wearing a Halloween mask. Yeah, I know, this is crazy. So the guy was wearing a Halloween mask. Assistant Chief of Police Michael Harris and Captain Adam Hyde held a press briefing Thursday afternoon regarding the deadly officer-involved shooting that occurred on Monday. So, like I said, it happened just a couple days ago, or beginning of the week. Officers said they received several 911 calls of a man wearing a Halloween mask around the intersection of MLK and Cary. So police said the initial call came in at about 5:06 p.m. From a man who said the suspect pulled a gun on him at MLK, at the MLK statue at the Justice Center. And this is crazy, folks. Some guy basically pulls a gun and starts shooting people. Gosh. So the police identified the suspect as 44-year-old Christopher Smith, and the guy got shot. So coroner said Smith had THC, alcohol, and oxycodone in his system, so he was hyped up on something. Had a criminal history back to 1995. We've had more and more of these shootings. Now, here's the interesting thing about it, folks. And we're going to update you on the officer too, because here was an officer that was shot during this this confrontation. It's just terrible. I get to drive my wife to work on occasion, and this week I've been driving her every day. And one of the things that I've been noticing more and more on the road is the amount of nuts that are out on the road. And I try not to let it get to me, but on occasion it really does. And the reason why is because it's getting more and more prevalent, where you have people who say, you know what, we just don't like the laws here in Las Vegas. We don't like the laws of traffic that say you have to stay in your lane. You actually have to stop at the lights, stuff like that. Or you can't drive on the bus path that goes all the way down the road just because it's there. There's a guy in a orange Mustang or Camaro. His driver's license number is, I forgot what it is. I took a picture of it. I did. I took a picture of it this morning because I am that guy. And my wife and I, the only reason why I took a picture of this guy is because he's done this so many times, going down Flamingo. Some of you have seen this guy. He was going down Flamingo, and the guy evidently doesn't feel like he should have to stop with everybody else. And not only that, but stay in his lane. Oh, can I see his license plate? No, I can't even see his license plate. But this is his car. Can you see his car? Some of you can see the car. Okay, it's an orange Camaro. Yeah, it's a Chevy Camaro. Driving down on Flamingo. And he just feels like, hey, I shouldn't have to get into the same lane as everybody else. As you can see, so it's in context so you can actually see the car. He is actually in the lane. You see the other car that's coming out on the side? It's coming out on the side right here. That guy is waiting to come out of the parking lot to get into the turn and come out. And this Yahoo is driving down the road like 40, 50 miles an hour. So here's my advice to you. If you've come to Las Vegas and you feel like, you know what, you don't want to observe our laws, the laws of humanity, the laws of a cultural society, just leave. Please, just leave. Don't come back. As a matter of fact, go someplace where you can just drive wherever you want to do and drive into a tree or whatever you want to do. I mean, I don't want you to drive into a tree. I don't want anybody to get hurt, okay? But if you're going to get hurt, just let it be you, okay? Don't endanger other people's lives because you're being stupid. Just being real. So there's a story. Let's go on to another story, okay? So there was a story about a company here in Las Vegas. This is so very interesting. They say there's a company called Radiance Technology, and they have quietly become a major player in developing cutting-edge weapons and systems for the Pentagon, with 20 offices established in 17 states. Wow. So when it comes to UFOs, alien technology, the company does not duck the topic considered taboo to everybody else. So evidently these guys they've been asked to reverse engineer stuff that's been found. And so they ask people, so they say, hey, so if we found a UFO, would you guys reverse engineer it for us? And they go, yeah, why not? That's what we do. So, but people are thinking that, hey, guess what? have these guys been doing? Have they gotten a hold of some stuff like this, and they just haven't told anybody? There's an article. So this is one of the paragraphs in this article. For more than 3 decades, Nellis Air Force Base, which you know is here in Las Vegas, has been rumored to be home of mysterious materials of unknown origin. The story, dismissed as folklore by military agencies and defense contractors, goes that a super secret program housed in or near Area 51, which doesn't even exist, folks, like the mafia here in Vegas, it's folklore. There's never been mafia here, never been in Area 51. It's folklore. Right? It's just never, if anybody tells you we have a secret military base at Groom Lake up there north, it's fake. Okay. Do I look like I'm serious? Do I look like, okay, maybe there is, maybe there's not, but I shall never confirm nor deny the likelihood of that happening. So, as it goes on, it says, the story is dismissed as folklore by military agencies that a super secret program housed in or near Area 51, and once again I say it's just folklore, has been attempting to reverse engineer alien technology. Okay. Now, it seems that there's some truth to the folklore. Key congressional committees have received closed-door briefings alleging that the rumors are verdad. That is Spanish for true. And legislation is pending to encourage whistleblowers to step forward, share what they know. Okay, so here's the deal, folks. If we have technology that puts us ahead of the enemy, okay, that means the bad guys, then shut up. Okay? If there's been alien technology that's come to Earth, materials, weapons, whatever, and we can take care of us, we're the good guys. We don't need you whistleblowers telling anybody anything. Okay? We just don't need you. Okay? Just keep it to yourself. Be glad that we are America and we're not Russia, or this technology has not gotten to Russia, China, Venezuela, or any of these other, or like North Korea or something like that. Okay? We just don't need those Iran. Would you rather have it with Iran? No, I don't think so. So, you've got all these folks that are just, okay, anyways. So this company, Radiance Technology, you're all right with me, buddy. Okay. CCSD. Let's talk about Clark County School District. And so the Clark County School District, teacher vacancies in the schools most impacted. So there's a story about, what schools actually have been impacted the most. Sorry, my screenshot is, it looks like it is frozen up. But the story goes that they're talking about the impact of the school vacancies, that kind of stuff. Let's see if I can get back to that story. Boy, that's really weird. Huh. I want to read this story. My screen froze on one of the stories, not on all of them, just on that one. Oh, there it goes. We're 2 months into the school year, and Clark County School District still needs about 1,000 teachers and staff. Okay, a lot of people. Here's the thing about it is that there's a lot of people who want to work for the CCSD, but for some reason they won't hire them. Wonder why. Okay, so it's going to be like an educator ghost town here in Vegas, and there won't be many left. So they're really trying to get more teachers to get into and staff to be a part of. I should go back to teaching. I actually have a degree in education. So my degree, I went to a theological seminary, and my degree is in counseling and adult education. So that's really what my degree is in. So I should go teach. Huh? I probably should. But I would be. I don't play well with others. It's the way I am. Okay, so where's the story? So we've got elections coming up, folks, pretty quick. And so we will talk about politics just for a second here, folks. Let's just talk about it for real quick, and we'll get this out of the way. I'm very politically involved, or I was. I shouldn't say am. I was. I did run for city council, and one of the ideas that we were working on was how to solve the um, homeless situation. And as a matter of fact, I'm working with my pastor right now on an idea that we are going to implement. If I can just get him to get some other people to do some other things, and we got a few more hurdles that we have to jump through, or some hoops to jump through. But we can actually do a pretty good job. If you want to hear more information on that, let me know. Okay, really, just let me know, and I'll get you in on that because it's really cool. So in the next week or so, early voting starts. We want to encourage you that if you like the way things are going right now, countrywide, okay, if you like the way things are going in the state of Nevada, if you like the way things are going in CCSD, if you love inflation, you love all the things that are going on, then continue to allow the people who are in office to stay in office. Okay? I'm going to say it again. If you like the agenda, the sexual agenda, you like all the stuff that's going on right now, and I know I'm going to get in trouble with it, that's fine. I'm folks. I'm in my 60s now. I care less. I'm just of that age right now where I've made all the friends I want to make. I've traveled around the world, so I've done everything I want to do. There's really not much more I need. We are trying to buy a TV station, but that has nothing to do with this or this. So if I say something that offends people, then so be it. But here's the deal: if you like the climate the way it is right now, and if you love the way the state of Nevada is going, you love the direction we're going, you love the whole Green New Deal, and you love the, men thinking they're women and women thinking they're men and all this other stuff that's going on. You love the abortion issue, okay? If you love the fact that you can kill a baby, and I'm a pastor, so I can say this too. So if you love the fact that people are fighting to kill babies and calling it women's rights, or women's right to choose, then keep things the way they are. That's all I'm saying. But if you don't, then there is an alternative. Okay, you can vote for other people who will bring a little more sense and sensibility to the world. Okay. Anyways, so elections are coming up really quick, and you have an opportunity to change things or keep them the status quo, but do not sit at home and expect things to change, because they're not going to change. They're just not going to happen. We've got to do something to change the climate of where the world is right now. And if you don't change the climate, folks, guess what? It's just going to stay the same. Okay. Anyways, we're gone. We're done. This is Friday. Do check us out online on our website at livininvegas.com. That's livininvegas.com. Or find us on Twitter, Instagram, especially this weekend. Football games are coming on. Oh, Raiders have a bye week, but we're still going to be online because we got some UNLV stuff that's going on. But check us out, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, limited, and of course here on YouTube. We'll be putting more and more. As a matter of fact, folks, you know how many videos we have here on YouTube? You can check out our archives. This is episode 209. That's just this year. 209 videos that we've got on or here on YouTube. Check them all out, folks. Share them with your friends. Let it go viral. Okay? And we'll see you again Monday for the Livin in Vegas podcast. I'm Sherman Ray. Thank you, folks, once again for being a part of the show. And we will see you again next week, where we'll talk about the people, the places, the trends, and events that shape the city of Las Vegas. When you think of living in Vegas, folks, think living local and the return of cool. Gotta be cool. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.